Pristina Airport Standoff. In June 1999, just hours after the Kosovo War ended, a small move nearly set off a huge crisis. Russia had wanted its own peacekeeping zone in Kosovo, but NATO had refused. Still, suddenly a bunch of Russian armored vehicles drove out of Bosnia towards Pristina, the capital of Kosovo. Their goal was to take control of Pristina's airport before NATO could get there. For NATO's commander, this looked like a serious challenge, and he gave orders for British and French paratroopers to seize the airport by helicopter to get there before the Russians. However, the officers on the ground resisted. The French pulled out of the helicopter plan, and the British stood down. The Norwegian Special Forces and Britain's SAS were the first into the city, but the Russians still reached the airport first. That evening, NATO's general met with Russia's general, trying to calm the situation face to face. Clark, the commander who had the helicopter idea, still worried that Russia might try to fly in reinforcements using transport planes, so he pressed again to have the runway blocked, but bad weather made it impossible that night. According to Captain James Blunt, who was there, Clark even gave an order to overpower the Russians. Jackson refused, famously saying, "I'm not going to start the Third World War for you." In the end, British commanders were only given permission to surround the airfield, not to shut down the runway itself. Meanwhile, the United States pressured neighboring countries. Bulgaria, Hungary, and Romania all refused Russia the use of their airspace, which stopped any chance of Russian reinforcements arriving by air. However, there was yet another danger. The Kosovo Liberation Army opposed the Russian presence and could easily have turned the standoff into a firefight. Luckily, though, instead of fighting, talks brought a compromise. Russia dropped its demand for a separate sector and agreed that its peacekeepers would be spread across Kosovo, working alongside NATO rather than controlling their own exclusive zone. The crisis slowly faded, and that October, the airport reopened as a military base, with both NATO and Russian troops guarding it.